afternoon. Hello, humans. My name is Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Gaming, and I just wanted to give a brief update and announcement on this channel and the direction it's going, and my personal life at the moment. A little bad news for me, not so much for you, but I have sustained an abdominal injury, a pretty common one, and I'm likely to be going in for surgery pretty soon to deal with that, probably in the next 2 weeks. In the meantime, it is kind of painful, so I'm kind of taking it real chill in my day-to-day life and trying to avoid too much exertion and too much pain. It's been a drag. It's been a depressing couple of weeks. That tends to be the vibe when you get hurt. As well as what else we're doing, which is working on my biography, which is something I've been meaning to do for a long time. I finally started that, and I'm a good 10 pages in, but there's a ton of work to be done, and it's going to be a process. So we're dedicating a lot more energy to that as we can generate energy. We also, of course, have our original book, which is sort of a science fiction-y story that involves a lot of economic and class themes that I think will be pretty fun when that gets finished, but that's a ways off as well. We've also been working on an EP with another group of guys. We've got maybe 4 songs done. So we're trying to keep productive while remaining responsible and quarantined. We're trying to keep productive. But yeah, the injury really sucks, and thankfully, surgery for this is apparently fairly common, and usually like 2-week minimum. You're just really not moving around very much at all, and then 4 to 6 weeks to heal. Pretty low incidence of things going wrong, of infections, of nerve damage or impingement from this sort of surgery. It is able to be done laparoscopically, so that should improve my recovery time even a little bit more. But still, it sucks. Still, it's very depressing, and it's hard to keep focused on anything while you're in a state that requires surgical repair. Yeah. Also, I've been doing this for a while, and there hasn't been a ton of support. I know that that's probably pretty typical, but I don't really know that there's much of a future for me as a content creator, as a producer, because the level of support I'm seeing is just not high enough to encourage sustained production. Now, I am unfortunately not an attractive young woman, so I cannot just go on Twitch and have people throw money at me. I'm not a sponsored young guy with an e-gamer profile and upcoming carpal tunnel surgery so that I can click faster. I'm just a middle-aged rocker dude who is surviving in the world as an autistic adult, and I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I hope some people have enjoyed the show. I hope some people continue to enjoy the show and enjoy my tactical input and my way of breaking things down and the way I like to enjoy games and interact with people. But I understand that there are shinier, more attractive options out there in the world, and that's totally okay. I'm not mad at anyone for making a buck. I'm not mad at anyone for having support. I just wish I could be one of the lucky few that had that sort of support and audience. I am uncertain if any attempt at transitioning to Twitch or more of a live platform format on YouTube would improve these odds for me, but that is something we may give 1 or 2 shots to in future. I have enjoyed just making clips specifically for YouTube and keeping a shorter format so that people can enjoy more small chunks. I know some people really like interactive content where they can ask me questions and we can talk as the game goes on. And some people like for there to be minimal distractions and minimal bullshit, and they don't want a bunch of chat bars and stuff on the screen anyway. So it's impossible to please everyone, but this is the sort of style that I've chosen to do, and I tend to enjoy it. and I will continue to engage with it for as long as I enjoy it. But without support, it's hard to be motivated to continue. We're having a bit of a sore throat today, which is common when you do this sort of thing. Let's do the radio announcer voice. Well, that's my announcement for right now. That's my announcement for the channel. I don't want to get too long-winded. There are specific things we can talk about in terms of games. Our primary game, Runeterra, and our other primary game, Magic. We haven't been playing a heck of a lot. Runeterra and Magic are both in weird places. Runeterra's been feeling stale for a while now, and Magic has a new set coming out, but also isn't rotating one of the primary offenders out of Standard, which is Throne of Eldraine. So I don't know that we're going to actually see much variance, much movement in terms of the Standard metagame, which again means we're stuck in a place where both of those games feel a lot less exciting and a lot less engaging than they should. And personally, as a player, I tend to prefer games that are very interactive. And when you play a card game and you can build the deck like, say, Fiora and the Butterfly, where essentially the game is uninteractive 100% of the game. Your opponent mulligans to Fiora or the Butterfly. They wait till they can protect these threats. They play these threats. They're evasive, and they kill you. That doesn't feel like a game that I want to play. I'm not engaged by that gameplay pattern. I'm not intrigued by that gameplay pattern. That's your opponent playing Modern Infect, where they just have a linear plan that hits you through everything and kills you very quickly, and you have to have a very specific deck to interact with them. If you can interact at all, again, because the deck's full of protection and ways around interaction, or you die. And I really don't like solitaire in formats. It bores the shit out of me. It's lazy card design. I think things like that should be stripped from games as soon as they're discovered. They will be discovered. It's inevitable. And the reason mostly is swim. But I think they should be removed. I think it's a shitty play style. But that's just me. You might like it. It's fine. We'll try to find our way back to things and be a little more clear-headed. Today was a surgical consult, and I had to get up really early, so I'm a little tired. I'm a little sore. I'm a little depressed, and hopefully I can work that out of my system over the next couple weeks. Hopefully getting the surgery and cutting down the amount of pain I'm in will also improve my mental health. Thanks so much for watching and spending a little bit of a time here. Sorry this is a bit of a drag in terms of content, but I'm trying to be honest with you. There's no faking here. There's no bullshit here. I try to be real, and I am what I advertise. Thanks so much for hanging out. My name's been Gravity Groove, and I will see you later. Boom.